best dessert on the internet. This is Topo's Banana Foster's Tortillas. The inside is so good with both those sliced soft bananas and a little bit of that Banana Foster's sauce that was cooked with this chocolate sauce and soft whipped cream and toasted pistachios. And it is homemade fresh. You gotta try this. Okay, I'm gonna try a recipe that I am making up. I'm calling it Banana Foster Tortillas. I'm gonna toast up some pan-dried pistachio toasted nuts because I'm gonna chop these up and throw them on top of my dessert. This is a dessert recipe, and what I have are some pretty ripe bananas, brown sugar. This is light brown sugar, and the only reason I'm using this is because what? I have it in my pantry, and I only have a little bit of my darkest brown sugar left. And these are some dark, ripe bananas already, so I really don't need dark brown sugar, salt, cinnamon, vanilla, Captain Morgan's rum, spiced rum at that. Turn down my nuts because I don't want them to burn. We got our butter, a big old log of butter. Ghirardelli 60% cacao, cocoa, and I'm gonna make some whipped cream. So I have some powdered sugar, I have some vanilla, and some whipping cream, but we'll do that in a few. I'm adding the crunch. I don't think any of this is typical Bananas Foster. That's good enough for me. I have extra pistachios. These are for snacking. Trusty knife. This is something I'm making up, y'all. I just said I have some old bananas. I don't want to make banana nut bread again. I'm gonna chop these up a tad. I'm gonna throw them back in the pan because I don't want all this bright greenness. You can use pecans, but I just want something crunchy and salty, and these are dry roasted pistachios, and I love the way they taste toasted. And it's crunchy. And when you put it on top of a sweet dessert, salty and sweet and crunchy and toasty, let us turn it down lower so we can stay up with it. About that char on a pistachio. It doesn't taste burnt, that's the thing. The nuts in here. I'm just gonna look through this and see if there's anything like this one. These are just gonna be drizzled. Oh my God, they're so good. I think that's enough. Actually, that's too much. Ain't nobody drizzling that much chocolate. I'm just going to set those in the microwave when the time comes. Melt it. Okay. Now, we're gonna make the Bananas Foster's sauce first. You can make the sauce a couple of ways, and we're gonna do it both ways. All right, first things first, everybody. Cut the banana. So we'll take 3 of these, 1 for the inside of the tortilla and 2 for the sauce. The ripest ones are going for the sauce because they're already gonna be softened from the cooking process, right? Let us go ahead and heat up this skillet here because we're gonna put a big old chunky chunk of banana, brown sugar, and cinnamon in here. This is what I saw these people doing in New Orleans. It was awesome. I'm gonna keep these in the skins until it's time, right? Keep them in the skins until it's time. Smelling good already. Okay. Turn this down, get my sugar. We're gonna start off with about that much. smell good. Now you could decide to put the firmer ones in your sauce, but I'm not. I'm just gonna have a very banana-y sauce. That's gonna be my piece. Decide how big you want your chunks to be. I'm gonna just do this rough. Playing it by ear, y'all. Bananas taste good already. Put in my bananas because I don't want the sugar to get hard. Coat all your bananas very well. I'm gonna turn it down now because it smells good. Starting to come together, turn it way down. I'm not putting any vanilla in it. This is the part that literally is a Nolan's thing to set it on fire. I'm using Captain Morgan's rum. Tilt it away from you. There's the fire. Pour it on the top. Let the fire come up. See, it's supposed to hit the. You can't see it, but it actually has come across the top now. There we go. Now it's coming. Another way you can do it, y'all, is with one of these torches. You can't see it, but the surface is on fire. I'm going to use this cinnamon. Y'all, if it ain't the best smelling butter and rum smell going on up in this camp, you set this aside because when you heat it up, it's gonna thicken even more. One thing you do want to do, taste it. What does it taste like? Oh my God. Everybody stop, everything. Stop all the cooking, perfect. I don't mean no harm. That's delicious. Bam! I am gonna put the lid on and set it off to the side. We're gonna get working on our rollout for our tortilla. Yeehaw. Get your bench flour together. Clean off your board again. I have is a spider strainer for when I get my bananas Foster tortilla out, and a very nice drainage surface. I'm gonna need this to keep these warm in the oven. Oven going at 175. Flour our board. Keep your bench clean, y'all, and dry, because this is the surface we're gonna use to knead and roll out our dough for the tortilla. In order for the tortilla not to stick, wipe off the board again. Bench flour. And we even have a little top to keep this fresh. We're gonna put it on our bench. Now, I've got this heating up a little bit above medium. If you put it on high or medium high for a fry, all of a sudden it's smoking. I use a regular wooden chopstick to check to see if my oil is ready. And it hasn't failed me yet. There's a little bit of rum left in that measuring cup. Saved for the cook, right? Who am I to deny the traditions? Hooty hoo, this is to you, spiced rum. That's some good stuff. You start shaping your tortilla. This is my tortilla ball dough. Make sure you got your ball a little bit patted with flour, right? A little bit patted with flour, not a whole lot. Shape it so that it looks like a circle, because you're going to get about 8 to 10 inch diameter, maybe 7 to 9. Thick enough to fry, but not grossly gummy. I don't know. We're trying this. Like I said, this is my idea. Hopefully you'll like it. I haven't seen it anywhere. Dough and bananas and caramel and nuts. Yeah, that's probably been done before somewhere. Somebody's culture. Somewhere in the Caribbean, maybe. Philippines, I don't know. Panama, who knows? Africa. So you press from the middle out. And keep it as circular as you possibly can, because you're just going to put the filling in there. And what is the filling? The bananas Foster. Let's go ahead and see how what the diameter of this is right now. Okay, so this is already about 7 inches. A little bit more, maybe. I don't want it to be too thick. I'm excited. I'm gonna get a little bit of water. That means I need to drink this up. That we're just gonna use to close the dough. So take your wooden stick. This is canola oil. Like I said, it comes up to about 1.5 inches to the rim, because when I put the food in, I don't want it to bubble over. I'm gonna take this banana. I'm gonna do something that I didn't expect myself to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. We'll see how everything turns out, y'all. We'll see. Now, to enclose the bananas, foster both in and out. I'm not going to use the juice, but I am going to put a few of the tinier ones along the edge here, just a bit. There. Now, get your fingers a little bit damp and stick this edge to this. I'm gonna place this seam side down away from me. Ooh, it's bubbling, so turn it down a little bit. Turn it down a little bit on your stove if it's doing that, because it will cook so fast. So fast. Y'all, I'm excited. I really am. It's gonna be cool. Meanwhile, take your chocolate chips while it's cooking. It's only gonna be a couple minutes. And heat it up in 10-second intervals. Let's see what it's looking like. Oh, yeah, look at that. So I have to be real careful with my chocolate. I think this is working out, y'all. And because cinnamon works, you take your chocolate, start from the middle, all right, move it around a little bit, all right, get the ones from the outside to the inside, get them unstuck. 10 or 20-second intervals, all right? There's that side to get all the dough done. Again, a couple of seconds. You don't want to burn it. You know, prop it up against the side so it won't flop over. My chocolate is coming to the fore. As it does that, that means juice is coming out of it. And I don't want all the juice to come out of it, right? To me, it looks like the dough is cooked because there's bubbles on each side. It's toasty, and I know that it only takes a little time for the dough to cook. This is coming along nicely. Chocolate. Oh, I feel it. In the meantime, get your powdered sugar. You could have it just like that if you wanted to. This is how the chocolate starts to act. You want to stir it from the middle out, right? Get it off the sides. I'm not tempering chocolate, as you can see very well. I'm not tempering it. I'm just melting it, that's all. Remember, you've got your whipped cream and bananas Foster sauce. When you start your whipped cream, you have already, hopefully, cooled your bowl. I'm gonna show you what I got going on with the bowl. My bowl is ice cold, and so is my beaters. I'm using about a cup of this heavy whipping cream, just about a cup, a dash of this vanilla, and I'm only gonna add that after it's whipped up pretty well. So I'm gonna start whipping the cream, and then I'm gonna add the sugar, whip it on high. You can whip this with a beater or a hand beater, a mixing stand with a whisk attachment, or a whisk using your own hand muscle. But I don't want to do all that. You want soft whipping cream? I like mine to be a little stiffer, which is why I add the powdered sugar. But I don't add very much powdered sugar. Powdered sugar helps give it stiffness too, but you want to start whipping it before you add the powdered sugar. It's getting thicker because the air is coming into it, and it is very cold. That's what it's looking like right about now. And this is the powdered sugar I'm gonna use. This is the whipped cream. Powdered sugar I'm using, and yep, I'm using this sifter because I don't want there to be lumps, and I just want a little bit of sweetness, right? Just a little bit of sweetness. And you could actually add a little bit of cinnamon into this. Anyway, I'm adding a couple of drops of vanilla, not much, and put it back into the highest beat mode you can get on your hand mixer. Make sure you have a spatula so you can, let me show you, scraping down the side of your bowl matters. And in some candies, you really need to know what you're doing when it comes to scraping down sugar off the side of a hot pan. But in this case, we are literally just whipping up some cream for this decadent dessert. Don't forget, we got the nut. All right, y'all. This is both at the consistency I want. I don't want it to be too thick, and I also don't want it to be too sweet, right? Because this is already sweet. Look at the chocolate now, y'all. Look at the chocolate. Take yourself a little bit of this chocolate and drizzle it. Just slightly. Oh, ever so slightly, all the way across. You take your bananas Foster sauce and drizzle it ever so slightly, and have a little dipping piece right here over to the side. Why am I talking like that? Just makes you talk like that because you know it's good. Oh, then you've got your delicious toasted nuts from earlier. Yep, get a little bit of that, a little bit of that, yep, a little bit of that. Oh, man, this ain't hard. Stop. Boop, as Janan Matari would say. Boop. Y'all want something green on that? Pistachio nuts. Let's just open it up first. Oh, it's cooked, y'all. Why? Because it's thin. Because we rolled it to 8-inch diameter. Dip it in this sauce. Gather a little bit more with this cream. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Oh my God. It's over. Best dessert on the internet. I don't care. I love that kanafa bar that I made from Dubai because it was so different. And it was the first time I tempered chocolate. And it is homemade fresh. Even the tortillas, $1 million. $1 million easy. And the first time making it, y'all, this is easy. This is Topo's Banana Foster's Tortillas. My take on it. You gotta try this. I gotta go for a walk. That's a meal. This right here came out of me, and I'm very glad about it. This sauce alone, you can't go wrong with it. Y'all, it's just too easy. You saw what I did. You saw every step. The inside is so good with both those sliced soft bananas and a little bit of that Banana Foster's sauce that was cooked. Then putting a little bit on the plate with this chocolate sauce and whipped cream, soft whipped cream and nuts, toasted pistachios. When I tell you, this is my favorite dessert I ever made. It's delicious. Follow every step exactly and use good quality ingredients. Nobody is saying you can't substitute. Do your thing, do your thing. But this is almost gone. And if I wasn't so afraid of becoming a manatee, I would make another one. Tell you, that is a winner. And I would do it up against any cook, any place, any country, any culture. Thank you, y'all, for watching. Enjoy. Topo's Banana Foster's Tortilla.